We're joined now by the president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, Nick Daniels. And I think, Nick, the hope obviously is that this does not affect air travel, but it's kind of hard to see how there aren't pressures on it. What could happen?
I think the hope is that the government shutdown ends very soon, so there is no impact and no effect. But it's extremely stressful for the air traffic controllers. Already dealing with critical staffing, dealing with unreliable equipment, and you add these difficulties, this unnecessary distraction into the mix, it puts the controllers in a very difficult position day in and day out. But they are an extremely proud group that is ready to show up and tackle any task, but it does weaken the national airspace system.
Can you explain specifically how it works? I mean, is it the support staff? Is it their daily work, their day-to-day jobs? How is it impacted when there's a shutdown?
First, it's just the stress on the controller themselves. It's already one of the most stressful jobs in the world. It's showing up and doing the job to ensure that 3 million people are safe every day, 35,000 flights that they control every day, again, while critically staffed with the unreliable equipment, but also they have a support staff. Approximately 2,350 people that ensure those air traffic controllers have the latest procedures, the latest briefings, the latest information. They're furloughed right now as well. And every day that continues, that's a new level of complexity, something else that they have to overcome, and doesn't put them in a position to sit down and be as successful as they absolutely can. Yeah,
that's not great news. So hiring or training, Brian Todd is reporting that continues on. Are there challenges posed to that, though?
Absolutely. The hiring of air traffic controllers in the Oklahoma City Academy is continuing on. We absolutely applaud Secretary Duffy, the Administrator Bedford, of going in and ensuring that that was a new part of it, and that we can train air traffic controllers day in and day out at our facilities. However, without that support staff, without the ability to run the classes, again, it puts us in a difficult position. Some of it may continue, but some of it is going to absolutely linger and fall behind.
Florida Congressman Mike Haradopoulos told CNN furloughed workers should continue showing up to work, quote, knowing full well when the government opens back up, you're going to get paid. Your response to that?
Represent a proud group of individuals that do one of the most demanding jobs in the entire world. Absolutely, they will show up every day. They will continue to do the job that they've now done for a decade, short-staffed, and again, without the proper equipment that they need. However, as the pressure builds, as that unnecessary risk continues, they're just like any other American worker. If you tell them that they're not going to get paid, it's going to add a level of pressure, risk, stress to the individual when they go home and have to answer questions to their family of when will we get paid again? How are we going to plan? What does the future look like for us? And when that answer is, I don't know, it's a whole nother level of taking that pressure and stress and going to work and doing the demanding job they do.
I'm sure it's enough of a concern to have air traffic controllers dealing with the normal struggles of life, right? But knowing that they might all be dealing with not having a paycheck if this does continue on, and we don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, how scary is that to you?
In the last government shutdown, we saw air traffic controllers. Our workforce is so young right now with, supporting the supercharging of hiring of air traffic controllers and the initiatives that Secretary Duffy's put in place. Many of them in the last shutdown prior to that started having to have second jobs. They had to start driving for Uber on the side just so they had a steady level of income during that time. The last thing that we want, that the American people deserve or need, is their air traffic controllers picking up side gigs in order to make sure that they're going to have money, support, and resources for their family and loved ones.
Because remind us, how many days, how many hours a week are they already working?
They're already working 60 hours a week, usually 6 days a week, and most often only 4 days off in an entire month.
Yeah, driving Uber on the side. There's not much of a side to be doing that with. Thank you so much, Nick Daniels. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.